Well, all right, people. So, how's everybody doing today? Good? Well, I'm not doing good because I just heard that Goldberg may be coming back again. Again? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, the first time of him coming back wasn't enough of a disaster. Now they gotta bring him back again? Are you fucking kidding me? The man is, I think, 53 years old. I just looked it up about a minute ago. I think he's 53 years old. And you're gonna put him in the main event against Roman Reigns? You're gonna put him in the main event again? So for people who don't remember, I remember it vividly in my mind. So I remember him coming back a few years ago. Owens was just, getting his, getting going. He was having his first run with the title. And then Goldberg comes from obscurity and just takes the title from him. So you got an up and comer in Kevin Owens, a man who's paid his dues, who's worked through the indies, who's fucking fallen off 30-foot ladders probably about 150 times. He's worked very hard. He's on TV every week. And then this part time, washed up Goldberg comes back, who hasn't been on TV for fucking 15 years, and just takes the title from him like that. And quite honestly, has Owens been the same since that? Not really. No, he hasn't. He's been probably a perennial mid carder ever since then. So, just another example of WWE picking out a guy from the Attitude Era who's 20 years past his prime, sticking him in the main event, and having him bury a potential main eventer or a potential, top guy. And they wonder why they can't build any new stars, or writers on Bleacher Report wonder why WWE can't build any new stars. Well, there's your answer right there. It's because you bring back 50-year-olds and have them bury the 30-year-olds. I mean, it's such a stupid formula. And now they're going to put this guy back in the main event again. And by the way, Goldberg's matches were terrible. He probably wrestled a totality of about 15 minutes in his few return matches. I mean, they were fucking terrible. Spear, then the other guy hits his finisher 4 times, and Goldberg hits 4 spears, and that's it. I mean, no fucking match at all. Just a fucking 2-minute match. I mean, people pay their good hard-earned money for these to watch these pay-per-views. They pay, for a lot of people, $10 a month is not cheap. I mean, that's fucking like $120 a year. I know the pay-per-view used to be like $40 a pay-per-view, but still, I mean, people are paying money to watch these pay-per-views, and to see just a shit quality match, a fucking 4-minute match. It's not going to do it, people. It's not sufficient for $10. Okay? It's not sufficient for 50 cents. But yet they put out shit like that. Because, quite honestly, they can't build any new stars. So it's probably, they figure it's better to put Goldberg out there for a 3-minute match because they can't build any new stars that are worthy of the main event. So it's just a disaster. And you may say, well, Ruthless Ranter. This isn't confirmed yet. They're not bringing back Goldberg. It's not confirmed yet. But Goldberg did make the statement on a WWE sponsored show or whatever, the WWE produced show, and WWE did promote it on their website. So the fact that this is even in the discussion right now is just beyond belief. It's like all they talk about is NXT, NXT, NXT. Well, this is a prime spot for an NXT star, or a prime spot for an up and comer, or a prime spot for somebody who's actually going to be in this company for the next 10 or 15 years, who's actually going to be on Raw every week, who's actually going to be in the main events and on every pay-per-view for the next 5, 10, 15 years. A prime spot is to be a challenger for the WWE title. Or I'm sorry, guys. Is it the Universal title, the champion of the universe, right? So this is a prime spot for somebody, and you're gonna give it to Goldberg? Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, it's just so. I just don't get it. I don't get where this company's coming from. The thing is, they got so much talent in NXT. Wrestling is as athletic as it's ever been, but the product is as shitty as it's ever been. And why? It's because you have a non-creative team that doesn't create shit. That's all they create is shit. That's all they create is bullshit. So when I saw this story, I was disappointed, but was I surprised? Fuck no, because This is the WWE MO now, is to pluck guys from the Attitude Era and to put them in one-time main events, because you got all these guys that I hear about in NXT, all these supposedly great wrestlers, but none of them ever amount to anything. And it's either two reasons. It's because they're just not charismatic. They can only do like 450 splashes off the top rope and they really can't create a character for themselves. Or it's because you got a shitty creative team. And it's probably more of the second reason, if I had to guess. But it's just a disappointment. It's just sad to see all these fucking so-called legends come back and to wrestle one last match. The guy's fucking 53 years old. It's not like he was fucking putting on 5-star matches, when he came back the first time. So what makes you think this time's going to be any better? And again, you put these guys in the main event like Goldberg, like Undertaker, like Triple H, like all these old timers, and you're taking away a spot from a potential top star, for somebody who could potentially be the next John Cena or potentially be the next CM Punk. You're taking away a spot and an opportunity. There's only so many big time opportunities in this company. There's only so many number one contenders. There's only so many pay per view main events. There's only so many WrestleMania matches. So when you keep putting old timers in these top spots, which may draw good for one pay per view, but you got to look at the next 5-10 years. Where are all the next generation of stars, the next generation of draws? And every time you put an old timer into these crucial spots, you take an opportunity away to build up that next generation of stars. And it seems like WWE again just has an inability to do that. I mean that's really like every single one of my videos I feel like on wrestling I'm saying that, but it's such a crucial point because I mean if you can't build top stars in really any show, whether it's a movie or a TV show or whatever, if you can't build your top characters, I mean you're fucked. Like take any show like The Walking Dead, like how important was the character of Rick to the show? It was very important, right? I mean, every show has a couple top guys, and those are crucial. And if you can't build new top guys, then you're fucked. You're screwed. And, WWE continues to be more and more fucked as the ratings continue to go more and more down the shitter. So there you go, people.